Hello viewers, hi guys, welcome to Ninja Stop Mental Illness _stigma channel. Due to what happened in Nigeria recently, I've received several emails to talk about suicidal thought, feelings, as well as depression. So today I want to quickly run through depression, just to let people know how it feels. Good. I've received several emails, messages asking me to talk about suicidal thoughts and depressive disorder symptoms, basically because of the incident that happened to one of our celebrity that committed suicide few days ago, few weeks I guess. And I've received several emails. People want me to talk about this. They want me to talk about depression. They want me to talk about suicidal thought. But today I'm basically going to talk about suicidal depressive symptoms and talk about what depression is. So in most cases, depression can interfere with somebody's life, and so many things could lead to depression. Depression is more or less like every load, like mind injury, that only the sufferers can understand it. You can be around someone suffering for depression and you may not really understand. It's like being in darkness. A lot of people cannot understand, but only the person can basically understand. Abisola Falade, Auntie Bisola, good to see you. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad to see you. Cody Josh, Sheto DG. Welcome to Ninja Stop Mental Illness _stigma. Thank you for joining. This is the channel that talks about Nigerian taking away the stigma of mental illness, creating awareness, promotion on mental illness, letting people know what mental illness is, the reality about mental illness, and just trying to take away the stigma of mental illness from the community. Thank you for joining. So like I said earlier, depression is mind injury. It is only the sufferers that can understand it. Believe me, those around cannot understand it. And this actually it can interfere with the sufferers' daily activities, life, work, and sometimes the depressive disorder can cause a lot of things in the sufferer's life. It can begin to make the person to think of suicidal thoughts, and a lot of things can lead to depression. Believe me, it could be loss of the loved ones, unemployment, poverty. A lot of things can cause depression. And I want you to believe, Nigerians, Africans, it is never a decision. Depression is not a decision. Agatha Samuel Johnson, Avila Jacobs. Oh, welcome guys. Agatha Samuel, good to see you on this show. This is Ninja Stop Mental Illness _stigma, our channel that is, creating awareness about mental illness and trying to take away stigma away from Nigeria. Like I said earlier, the depression sufferers, they experience sadness, loneliness, sorrow. At a point in life, we all experience that, We all experience loneliness, especially when we lose our loved one. But that is basically not depression. And let me just tell you, if you don't let it go, Avila Jacobs, more grace, man. Thank you so much. Awesome show. Thank you. Avila Jacobs, I'm sorry, I'm trying to get these Sam Babs. Thank you for joining and Just Stop Mental Illness _stigma. This is a channel that basically, promoting mental illness in Nigeria. We're trying to take away the stigma. It's a foundation that is trying to help Nigeria to change their conceptualization about mental illness. And like I said earlier, depression is a mind injury. Someone suffering from depression can be around you and you may not even notice that, except if you are the type, if you are aware about mental illness already, and you can easily spot the symptoms in that person. It doesn't matter who you are. Anyone can be subjected to depression. And that's the reason why I always tell people it's just a mind injury. And we should just stop the stigma, stop attaching stigmatization, and stop Stop setting them aside. Those that have mental illness, or any kind of mental illness or depression, it is not voluntary heart. It happens due to imbalance of neurotransmitters that occur in the brain system. A lot of things can lead to depression. It could be genetics, it could be environmental, psychological problem. You know, a lot of things can lead to physical or emotional weights, and this will begin to undermine the inner peace experience of the sufferers. It causes hopelessness to the soul and influence behavior by putting the sufferers in darkness. Please, Nigerians, let's stop the stigma against mental illness sufferers. It is never their fault. It is involuntary heart. Depression or major depressive disorder is a mental illness. You know, it can cause unhappiness. Sometimes we all grieve, bereavement happens in our life, you know. We experience painful things, life events that happens in our life, and sometimes long medical condition that, you know, some people, they may be passing through, like someone that may be having cancer, you know, that can actually cause depressive symptoms. And if care is not taken, if the person did not refuse to seek help, this can actually lead to further depressive system. And this is dangerous. Believe me, Nigerians, if you spot any symptoms at all, I am going to mention the symptoms. If you spot any of the symptoms, please try as much as you could. Just seek help. I know that in Africa, especially in Nigeria, so many things led to depressive symptoms in us, and we may know if a depressive person, you know, can be around you and can be just normal, but you may not even know until when they just get inside and they begin to display episode. You know what I'm saying? So we just have to help them. Family, friends, organizations, let's voice, let's speak, let the government hear our voices. Depression, mental illness, it is an involuntary heart. They need help. They don't need to be condemned. They don't need to be harassed. We need to help them. That is why Nigeria Stop Mental Illness Stigma Foundation, that is why, you know, this is a framework that really want to help people, help Nigerians, you know. And, you know, Nigerians, one thing I understand about Nigerians is that we have personality disorder, and individual personality, it has a lot to play with your, you know, mental balances. It has a lot to play in your depression, if you'll be, you know, susceptible to depressive symptoms or not. It has a lot to play. So a lot of people asked me, I saw about 2 people's email that talks about how to diagnose depression. There are so many ways they can diagnose depression according to DSM. You know, they can use interview and physical examination, which can be used to diagnose as diagnostic evaluation, to get familiar with detailed indication, cultural and environmental factors, the person's medical condition, family history, a lot of things, you know, just to check a lot of things. But, you know, like I always tell people, I am just a mental health a student. I'm still not a practitioner, but I just, you know, just decided to set this framework just to help Nigerians, because I've watched so many videos, I've heard so many things, especially when you go to Nigerian community. A lot of things are happening there. You know, they just stigmatize people. It's even very difficult. Recently, I heard of an incident that happens here in the UK, in London to be precise. And even till now, the woman is still not talking. She doesn't want anyone to be aware that her daughter committed suicide. This is the 27-year-old girl that the mother has furnished to the core. She's a graduate. She's a master holder. She was a master holder, PhD holder. And she committed suicide, basically because they refused to speak out. Of course, I know prayer works. It does work because I do pray as well. I am a prayer warrior, and I believe in God as well. I'm a Christian, but I believe that as much as you are praying, you just have to accomplish it with medications. That is why the scientists are into research all the time. That is why they are, you know, they are out there to make research about so many things. That is how. So Nigerians, please don't die of ignorance. This is ignorance. I call this ignorance. Please, you know, I was really moved that I had to start going for this course. I had to change my discipline. I was like, oh, I just need to scrutinize about this and create awareness and let my country people know about this. Please, Nigerians, we just need to stop the stigma attached to this. Seek help when you notice any depressive symptoms. Please, just seek help. It's never a big deal. Everyone you see walking around, they have something they are battling with. So why would yours be different? A lot of people will say, like, your will say, kill any imaso, kill any imaso. What would this person say? It doesn't matter. Do you know what the person is passing through? You never can say, believe me. Please seek help if you notice any of these depressive symptoms I'm just about to mention right now. Bad temper, impatience. If you notice you are impatient unnecessarily, you know, you just go annoyed, you are aggravated over every little things. Your sex life change, you don't have moves, you just see your partner, you feel like, oh, I'm not in the mood, I don't feel like. You lost your mind in things you love doing so much. If you have at least 3 of the symptoms I'm just mentioning, you lost appetite, you have sleepless nights, you can't sleep, you get worried, you feel exhausted, and you know, you just have all these unexplainable cry, you just feel like crying. So I know women, we do cry a lot over things that, you know, I do it myself. I cry sometimes when some things happen. It's bound to happen. It's just a way of relieving yourself. But if this is persistent, if you notice it's persistent and it's just denying you, you know, it's not giving you, it's not letting you concentrate on things you're supposed to do. You abandon your social life, and from the moment you begin to spot that you have these the thought of suicide or feelings of suicide, please, Nigerians, seek help. It's never a big deal. It's not a big deal. There is confidentiality. Just seek help. Confidentiality, when you speak to them, just tell the doctors, I don't want people to be aware. But there is no how, because you need help as well. You need your families, you need your friends, you need people around you to support you. Believe me, ensure you see your doctor for proper diagnosis. Please, they would surely provide you with the right treatment. There are so many treatments. There's medications such as antidepressants, yes. Psychotherapy, which is talk therapy. They will just talk to you. You just need people to talk to. When you are lonely, you can talk. I know Nigerians, we have lots of coping strategies. We go to party, we discuss with people. We're not deep-minded people. But however, so many things can lead to depression. And it's not a big deal that the fact that you have it, it doesn't matter. Obviously, everyone do experience symptoms of depression once in a lifetime. Yes, everyone do experience that. And depression, it often goes undiagnosed. It goes undiagnosed, and you just have to seek help, because nobody will do that for you. Self-help matters a lot. It matters a lot. Sister Tola, I'm on live show. I'll call you later. Thank you for calling. So, please, Nigerians, we are here to create awareness. This organization, we just decide to set this as our goal, you know, just to help Nigerians. We're not making money. I'm not here to make money. I'm working. I work with mental illness sufferers as well, and I enjoy working with them. They are wonderful people. They are people like you and I. Please, Solomon Bayo, where does this? Echego, thank you so much, brother. Me, Ekugbadun. So, just seek help, Nigerians. Seek help, please. We keep saying this all the time. I heard what happened to one of our celebrity, and this is really sad. Believe me, it's really sad. Don't let us die of ignorance. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I am sitting right in front of you. I have my own problem as well. Everyone you see around, we all have a problem. So why should yours be different? Please, do not neglect any depressive symptoms. Then do not. Either the physical, the psychological symptoms, if you notice that, or your social life, if your social lifestyle changes, please ensure you see your doctor. Please, 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 I am begging you, Nigerians, see your doctors. Do not die of ignorance. Do not. Of course, when the mind is spirals, negative, hopeless thoughts about the future will begin to come in that, oh, will I be able to make it? What's going to happen to me tomorrow? Will I be able to get this? Because like I used to tell people, the common mental illness in Nigeria is money. take it or leave it, is money. Look at the government. They try to bribe people with money just to close their mouths, and at the end of the day, they vote for the wrong people. You can imagine that the celebrities, they involve themselves in all kind of activities because they want to do promo on Instagram. Just this little framework that I started, a lot of people have been asking, can you send money to me? I'm struggling. I'm working on my own. I'm just working. I just decided to put this out to help Nigerians. I work. And and when you just don't, when you don't give them, they feel like, oh, she's stingy, she's this, and they believe you have the money when they begin. Why do we have to keep doing this? And because of that, someone will just think of being hopeless and helpless at the same time. They begin to think of suicidal thought, And when you begin to think, it increases anxiety and trigger worries, which can cause depressive load. Believe me, and psychological, physical, social symptoms will begin to develop. Please, Nigerians, let's take external help. Don't think of what people will say. Those around you are the ones that will help you. You need help. When you begin to notice any of the depressive symptoms mentioned, just seek help. And there are so many self-help you can actually do to help yourself. Believe me, I have my coping strategies as well. There's stress everywhere, especially those of us living here. I can say everywhere, even in Nigeria. Poverty, joblessness, unemployment. A lot of things are happening in Nigeria. I know, which can cause depressive load. Of course, I know. And even here, loneliness. You don't have people to talk to. You can always, just go outside, go shopping, do exercise with. Like me, I don't keep friends. It's just my nature. It's not being proud. But I try to make myself happy with the boys, with my children. I go out, I do a lot of exercise with them. I ride bicycle with them. We do a lot of things together, a lot of activities. Involve your children in a lot of activities. Women, because according to researchers, mental illness is common in women especially. I don't know, even researchers themselves, they still cannot ascertain the reason why it's even very common in women. But I think it's because men are very, they are very secretive. They don't talk about it. And once they don't talk about it, how would they be able to gather your own data with the data they are trying to gather, just to know precisely how many people are suffering for this. So I think that's the reason why why they say, oh, women are more vulnerable. Yes, we are, because we carry the home burden, work burden, school burden, a lot of things on us. But however, ensure that you get continued treatment. Just continue the treatment. If you notice that, it's not a big deal. Talk to the doctors. Just tell them you want strict confidentiality. Of course they will. Because it's ethical principle of the work as well, of medical practitioners, is ethical principle. They will keep it, but you still need help. Believe me. Don't think about what people will say. You still need help to manage your stress. Just women especially, just enlarge your resilience and boost your self-esteem. Reach out to your families and friends. Like I always tell people, I don't keep friends, but I do call people. Sometimes my mind will just, just go to someone. I remember I called somebody one day, and the person was like, you know what I'm thinking right now? I'm just helpless, I'm hopeless. I feel like the life is coming to an end. Someone might need you. Reach out to them. Please, Nigerians, get quality sleep. I know it's not easy. I know that is not even easy. Even myself, I can say yes. I can't be judgmental for this, because you have a lot of activities, but that's the only way you can reduce depressive symptoms. Please, and ensure that you eat good food. The scientists, they said they discovered that food that had lots of folic acid, avocado, and spinach, in Spanish espinaca, it's worth a lot. It's really good. Muy bien. Por favor, please, guys, let's seek help. Seek help. It's not a big deal. And omega-3 acid also is also very good. And banana, yes, banana is mood, and it's even very cheap. It's very, very cheap. You can get banana anywhere around the world. Please. Your ability to function normally with depression basically depends on you Self-help, believe me, self-help is even the natural antidepressants. It helps a lot. You are the only one that can talk to yourself. Just give yourself the talking therapy. Talk to yourself. Because don't let it condemn now. Everything is going to be all right. What you're passing through today might be a step forward to your breakthrough. So why should you just think of ending your life? Why, for goodness sake? Why? You don't have to do that. Please, Nigerians, just let's do something. Governments, please, just try and show sensitivities. Please, just create care for mental illness sufferers. I watched so many videos when I was doing my research, you know, when I realized that this mental illness is an interrelated and, you know, rapid predicament befalling Nigerian society. And yet people are not ready to talk about it. Honestly, even when I started this framework, I've received a lot of emails from my friends, like seriously. Some of them will call me like, hey, Homo, what are you doing, girl? Don't do this. You can't talk about mental illness. People are so scared. Please, nobody is inflicting the suffering. It is not, you are not suffering for what you have done yesterday. It's just mental illness. It's an imbalance of neurotransmitter in your brain system. Or it's in the blood of some people, which is genetic cause or environmental due to life events, problems that so many people may pass through. You know, and we are more resilient. Some are more resilient to another. Some people, what you can take, I can take it. What another person can take, you may not be able to take it. But however, we need to be sensitive to what is happening in our society. Please, Nigerians, seek help. And I'm ending the show, so I would love to drop this takeaway. Word of encouragement. Endeavor to care for the body, and don't forget to take charge of your mind. Eat good foods and think positively always. Only you alone can help yourself. Abstain from bad diets and stay away from negative thoughts. Stop thinking negatively. Yeah, we do that. Nigerians, we are fond of doing that. I used to do that as well before. I used to think, oh, what would this person... But when I started this course, I just feel like, well, you are left with your own opinion. Say whatever you like, think whatever you like. It doesn't matter what you say. You know, I have Damilola Suraju. Oh, my girlfriend, Senator. How you day, girlfriend? Avila Jacob, true talk, man. Thank you so much, sir. Olufemi Olamilekon Sodi. Thanks for joining, sir. You're welcome to the show. This is Naija Stop Mental Illness _stigma. The only channel in Nigeria that speak against mental illness stigma. You know, and remember, Nigerians, the mind and the body interaction are often conceptualized by healthy living. Endeavor to just live healthy lifestyle. Please, it's something we can do. Believe me. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe on our YouTube channel and follow at Naija Stop Mental Illness _stigma on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thank you so much, and look forward to our next video. A lot of people, as you know, I've received mail. I said I'm not gonna do this because I just really don't want to show my face to the world. My husband don't like this. He's a very private person, but you know, I have no choice because this is my vision. Each time I just turn my TV to YouTube to watch something, all I keep seeing is some kind of videos, how Nigerians, how they might treat mental illness sufferers, and you know, and I'm so sensitive to this. And Nigerians abroad, please, let's take something back home. Let's take something back home. Let's help them. It's not their fault. It's an involuntary act. Please, Nigerians, I'm begging you. And thank you so much for watching. And this is how I come to the end of the show. I'm a mother, a wife, I have a lot to do, a student, a worker. I have to end this show now, even though so many people ask me to do this show often, but I'm sorry. I'll do as much as I could. And I promise to always, you know, I am going to create avenue to start teaching people about how to, I'm a caterer myself as well, to start teaching people the kind of African dishes we can be eating that can help us boost our immune system, that can also help our brain, because the body and the brain, they work together. Thank you so much, and I look forward next week Sunday as well. Look forward to this show, and sometimes if I have time during the week, I can as well do some. I'm not even sure. Oh God, I'll try. Thank you so much, girlfriend. Thank you, Olufemi, Olamileko Sadiq, Avila Jacob. Thank you so much, sir. Agatha Samuel, Abisola, Auntie Bisola. Thank you so much, ma. All right. Brother Solomon Bayo. Thank you, John C. Emila Day. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Share our videos. Damilola Siraj Abdul Muni Sadiq. Thank you for joining, sir. Thank you. You're welcome to the show. Thank you. We're almost rounding up on the show. Have a blessed day, ma. Thank you, Halston. Thank you so much for the encouragement. Thank you. Look forward to our next video. Thank you so much. And the live video.